A very good morning to all my students. Class, in this video, I am going to cover determiners part 2. In the previous class, we have done determiners part 1, in which the explanation of the determiners as well as the kinds of the determiners has been explained. I had explained articles in detail. Now in this video, I will move further with the kinds of determiners and explain one by one. Yes, first of all, let's cover this topic, omission of articles, where you have to omit the articles. You are not supposed to use articles in these things. Articles a and the are omitted where before nouns of substances and abstract nouns used in a general sense. When the abstract nouns are used in a general sense, you are not supposed to use articles with that. For example, sugar is sweet. Beauty lies in the eyes of beholder, right? We will not use any kind of article with these abstract nouns. Next point is before most proper nouns such as names of people, names of continents, countries, cities. Yes, before most proper nouns. You are not supposed to use articles before most proper nouns such as the names of people, names of continents, countries, cities, etc. For example, Iraq has progressed well. India is a religious country. We will not use any article with that. Before names of meals used in a sense, right? We will not use articles before the names of meals used in a sense. For example, lunch has been served. If we are not naming it with a dish and we are talking about it in a particular sense of the meals, we will not use any article with that. For example, lunch has been served, dinner is ready. Next point is before languages, English, Hindi, French, we will not use any article. When we are talking about any language, we will not use article before that. For example, Miss Juneja teaches English. Okay, here no article is there before English. Next is before names of relations like father, mother, brother, uncle, we will not use any article before these things, these nouns, right? For example, father has gone to play golf, so we are not using any article before father. Now let's move on with demonstratives, the second part of determiners. Demonstratives, there are these kind of demonstrative. For example, this, these, that, those. The demonstratives determiners are used to talk about persons or things that have already been mentioned. This or these refer to the things that are near and can be seen, and that and those are used to refer to the things that are at a distance but can be seen. So are you getting what I am saying? This and these refer to the things that are near and can be seen, right? And that and those are used to refer to the things that are at a distance but still we can see it, right? For example, we lived in this house for 4 years. She bought these books. Those boys are very mischievous. I like this school. I met her this week. This and that are used for singular nouns and these and those for plural nouns. This is well, obviously you guys are well aware about these things, that this and that are used for singular nouns and these and those for plural ones, right? For example, can you lift that box? Would you like to buy those books? These boys have done their work. I have already met that man. So here in these examples you can see that this and that are used with singular nouns and these and those with plural nouns. Okay, let's move on further. Our next determiner is cardinals. 1, 2, 300, etc. Cardinals are ordinary numbers like 1, 2, 3, etc. Right? We will consider them as cardinals. They show how many of something there are. For example, there are only 10 boys in the class. Means it is indicating the number of the boys. She lived for 80 years. He has 2 daughters. I met 3 young men at the station. He balanced himself on one foot. So here you can see that where the word is indicating the number in a sentence, how many number of the persons or the thing is there, we will consider it as cardinals. We will consider them as cardinal determiners, right? Now the next one is quantifiers. Much, some, several, a lot of, both, all, etc. See, as you can get the meaning of this term by the name, right? Quantifiers related to the quantity, right? The quantifiers refer to the quantity of things or amount of something. For example, there were some people at the airport. They had enough guests already. Next is plenty of people would like to have your job. All children enjoyed the show. They didn't make much progress. There was little water in the jug. So here in all these examples you can observe that determiners, quantifiers are showing the quantity, right? In each and every sentence here, whether it is some, enough, plenty, all, much, little, these all words are quantifiers. They are showing the quantity of things or amount of something, right? Let's move on further with next determiner, which is distributives. Each, every, neither, either. Distributive determiners refer to each single member of a group. For example, each is used when we talk about the members of a group individually, and every when we make a general statement. We have to use each when we talk about the members of a group individually, means individually, single one, right? When we are talking about in a separate manner, and every, where we have to use every when we make a general statement, right? Both are followed by a single countable noun. Note this thing that both are followed by a single countable noun. For example, we have he met each guest. The minister visited every flood affected area. Here he met each guest. Each is used when we talk about the members of a group individually, right? Here he met each guest means he is talking about the individual guest he met. And the minister visited every flood affected area. Every is used when we make a general statement. Fine. I agree with every word he says. This is a general statement. That's why we use every with this. Each request will be considered. So we are talking about a group of requests, but individually, right? So we will use each with that. Either is used to talk about two things, but usually indicates that only one of the two is involved, right? Here either is used to talk about two things. Two things we are getting in a sentence. Either is used actually to talk about two things, but usually it indicates that only one of the two is involved, right? For example, either of the two girls should come here. Here we are talking about two girls, but either is used means we are indicating by using either that one of the two girls should come at least, right? Now the next one is neither is the negative of either. When we are using either means we are talking about something positive. So neither is used for the negative one. For example, neither member came to attend the meeting means nobody has come to attend the meeting. Either can also mean people stood in either side means both sides of the road. Neither is followed by a singular noun. Is that clear? It will be followed by a singular noun. Neither boy said anything means no boy has said anything. Neither answer is correct means no answer was correct, right? So now the next determiner is interrogatives. What, which, whose, etc. The interrogative determiners are used for asking questions. You can see these words like what, which, whose, etc. are called interrogative determiners, and we use interrogative determiners for asking questions. For example, what subjects are you studying? Which color do you like the most? Whose house is this? So here these words are using as has been used as interrogative determiners. That's why we have to ask question here. That's why we are using these determiners here in the sentences. So that's it for now, class. I hope all of you have understood the things has been explained in this video. Thanks a lot for watching.